you've ever turned on or off your headlights and they've made that noise, stay tuned. We're gonna figure out how to fix that just today. If your headlights are so bad that you can't actually get them to move, right behind the headlights is this knob, and if you turn it, it will actually manually open and close your headlights. The first thing that we've got to remove is this whole cover right here. You don't have to, but it prevents any sort of damage and scuffing and scratching to it. You want to get the headlights up, and then there's going to be a Phillips screw right here, and then on the other side you'll have another 2 Phillips screws, and go ahead and get those removed. Once you get those screws off, this just slides right out, and you can set that aside. For the next step, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next step, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little T15 screws that you've got to get. You're going to have to open and close the headlight cover to get to the screws, especially the ones on the back. Right now my battery is kind of low, so I'm having some trouble getting the headlights up and down. Once all those screws are removed, this just pops right off. Just like that. If your goal is to take out the whole assembly, you've got to get this bolt right here, this bolt right here, and then there's going to be 1, 2, and then there's a third right up under there, and then this whole thing will pop right out once you disconnect all the electrical. All we're trying to do is get this motor out, so that way we can rebuild the gear, or if you have a replacement motor, you can switch that out. The next thing you've got to do is there's a T15 here and an 8mm here. Loosen up this side, and then right under here, loosen up this side as well, and then this whole assembly will come falling down a little bit. Be careful once you've gotten these loose. These guys pull right out, but again, there's nothing holding this assembly together, so it will just fall forward, so make sure you're ready to catch it. This will be a good spot to get the electrical disconnected and out of your way. Our next goal is going to be to get this bolt broken right here, so that way we can get this whole assembly to move forward, and then we'll have access to the 3 bolts holding this motor in place. The next step is going to be to get 1, 2, and 3 bolts loose, and those are all 10mm. So once you do that, you can pull the motor out from everything. So I already have a replacement motor, so I just dropped it in place. I'm gonna do everything I just did in the reverse, and you should be good to go. If you also have to do that, plus replace the gears, I'm gonna do another video, link down below, and that one's gonna be to actually changing out the gear in the motor itself.